Greetings everybody, Oscar here with OQ Detailing. I wanted to make a short video to help you and guide you on how to do the oil change on your Kranzle pressure washer machine. So this is a 1322 TS model, but it should be for pretty much all models or most models. It's kind of same principles. So I just wanted to make a short video to help you. Okay, so the things that you'll need to get this done properly is first and foremost, your Kranzle high performance oil. This is gonna be your replacement oil, and it needs to be this specific one, which is formulated for these pressure washers. And then you're gonna need funnel to put the new oil. You're gonna need an oil pan, obviously, oil pan. You're gonna need a crescent wrench. I think one crescent wrench should be enough to get the whole job done, but you might just need a half an inch wrench. And you're gonna need some old towels to do cleanup work, maybe one or two. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna open up the oil reservoir that has this red plastic kind of like cover or tip. So just take your crescent wrench and get it to the right size, and then go ahead and start opening up. In most scenarios, I would just recommend that you leave it to where you can open it manually with your hand and close it manually. Also this way. So you're gonna take your crescent wrench and go ahead and open that up. Okay. You're gonna need to position your pressure washer a little bit over the edge. And the reason why that is because the oil drain plug is kind of towards the middle. So I'm gonna show you now. You're gonna want to basically, as you can see here, this is the drain plug. So what you're gonna wanna do is put it over the edge of your workbench or your work surface. That way, number one, you can get to it. And number two, you can have it drop onto the oil pan by not getting all over your work surface or wherever you're working. So just be careful that it doesn't tip over, but you're gonna position it there. That's where now the half an inch wrench, or you can use your crescent wrench and just, get the size, the correct measurement. And you're gonna go ahead and wanna unscrew that. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it with one hand while showing you, but basically you're gonna unscrew and open up the oil drain plug, which is right there. So let me go ahead and do it and then come back. Okay, so now that I pretty much tighten it, it shouldn't be on there too tight. You don't want to strip any of these pieces. They're a little bit sensitive, so even when you put it back on, you don't want to over tighten it. And then you want to make sure that it's perfectly aligned to where the oil pan is gonna fall on. And you're gonna go ahead and drain it, as you can see here. And it kind of got on the table, so I should have done a little bit better, but you get the point here. Now, Kränzle recommends that you change your oil the first 50 hours after you buy the machine, which I already did. This is my second oil change, and every 250 hours of use, or every year, whatever comes first. So now's the time for me to do my I think second or third. So make sure you let it all fall into the pan, and then you're gonna take your old rags and kind of clean up here these pieces, the bolt, the joint here. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so one thing you wanna do is make sure you clean inside here. So you take your old rag and just make sure that you inspect everything and do a thorough cleaning on it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so after most of it is drained, you wanna make sure and tip it and just get that last little, it's heavy, so make sure that it's not gonna fall on you, but tip it over, make sure most of it, all of it is completely drained out. And then once you're done, we're gonna go ahead and put the oil drain plug back in. Rocco says hi. Okay, so now that it's completely drained, we're gonna go ahead and put the drain plug back on. And like I've been mentioning, this you don't wanna over tighten. You just wanna make sure it's nice and snug, but not like too crazy. So just make sure it's nice and close and snug without going overboard. It's hard to do on one hand. There we go. Okay. Okay, so once you're done putting the drain plug back on, what you're gonna wanna do is open up this. This is the oil kind of meter. Kind of shows you how much oil is on there and also how clean or how dirty the oil is. This is also made out of plastic, so we wanna be very careful and gentle with it. Just make sure you don't strip it is the main thing. And we're gonna go ahead and see, didn't need a lot of force. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this. Let me put the old rag here. Make sure I don't make a mess. And we're gonna take it off to also clean this piece. Kind of clean the little remaining oil on there as well. So we wanna clean this area as well. You could use a Q-tip for this as well if you wanted to. You can just get it done with this. Get the rag in there, clean it up, nice and clean. Now we're gonna put it back on. So just screw it back on, and just manually should be enough. Your hand strength should be enough, honestly. You don't need more than that, so that's good already. And then we're gonna put your funnel inside the top of the pressure washer so we can put our Kränzle high performance gear oil. So this bottle, I bought it at obsessedgarage.com, and on the description it says this bottle should last you 4 oil changes, but I think for me it's gonna be closer to 3, so we'll see. And you wanna go ahead and start pouring up your oil slowly. See, nice and new oil there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I should have showed you, but this is the way you're gonna tell that how much more oil is on there. So you wanna make sure it's full. You don't wanna overfill it, but this is how you're gonna be able to tell. And then you're gonna go ahead and close up the oil reservoir by putting back your screw cap or your little bolt here or whatever. And again, just hand pressure should be enough. Maybe a little bit with the crescent wrench. Not necessarily, honestly. With your hand should be enough. And that's pretty much it. There's not much more than that. You're gonna go ahead and obviously dispose of your oil properly, and you're gonna clean up your oil pan, and test out your Kränzle pressure washer. That should be it. If you have any questions, please feel free. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.